Welcome to episode number 13 of the Addicted Fishing Podcast and episode number 2 on YouTube. So if you are on either of our platforms, iTunes, Google Play, make sure you subscribe. If you're on YouTube, subscribe as well. We're going to have a lot of these podcasts coming probably once a week, right?
I'm hoping.
As long as we can get Nick in a good editing freaking schedule, I think we'll be able to put these out once a week. And if you guys see Nick out there, which you will see him out there.
Ladies, you need to see him out there. He's single.
He is single, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to say if you see him, just tell him thank you, because if it wasn't for him, fishing addicts, addicted, none of these things we're doing would be able to happen. So make sure you tell Nick Perry thank you. And ladies, if you're hot,
Thanks,
single,
Nick.
and blonde, hit him up.
You only like blondes? Nick only likes blondes, huh?
Another thing that we need to say thank you to is just all the people out there that watch us and continue to hang out with us and talk fishing and share this passion that all of us have in being addicted to fishing. And so thanks to all you fans and followers out there. Continue to follow us, because I promise, I know we've been saying it for months, but we're working on some really badass stuff that's going to come out.
Yeah, for you guys that kept asking about the podcast, like now if you didn't see in the first episode and you're just listening to this one and missed the last one we just did, long and short of it, we got our own studio. We're going to be putting these things out a lot. And that is because it was requested by you guys. So Thank you again for that.
All you wanted it. And now let's talk about who's here, because we got Mike Pizza Man Kaplan. This guy pretty much just eats pizza nonstop. I'm pretty surprised that we don't have a pizza on the table right now.
That is surprising.
Little Caesar sponsorship coming up.
It's probably on its way.
We got Charles here. He's pretty badass. He's starting to get implemented into what we do. You'll see him. You'll see him out here. Ben, long time with addicts. Josh, long time with addicts.
Couple weeks.
Just in.
Rocking that Big Bass Dreams hat. If you guys don't know who Big Bass Dreams is, check him out.
Cool hat.
Stuff. That's badass hat.
You couldn't wear it though, Mike, because you don't catch big bass.
Cameron Black.
Why are you even introducing me?
Dude, there's a lot of people out there that don't know who you are.
You said his name wrong.
Because we're like it's like we're
his
the
name's
old
the
schoolers.
You said his name wrong.
I know Cameron's a legend
Cameron
out
what?
there.
Oh my
but
God.
Cameron
a
the
lot
legend.
of you guys
That's
don't
not
know
what I
this
meant
guy.
at all.
A lot of you guys don't know this guy right here. So pay attention.
It's a pretty big deal.
Pretty big deal. But with that being said, dude, we're talking something that we've been wanting to talk, for a long time.
Yeah.
That is buoy 10.
We are T-minus from the day that we are recording this. It is 2 weeks. It is 2 weeks.
Super Bowl of
today.
fishing. I'm excited.
Super Bowl, the season.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really the Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl now is like twitching for silvers, but it's
No,
the start of the big
It's,
season.
it's like the Daytona 500. It's
yeah.
the biggest thing, and it's right at the beginning.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't watch NASCAR, Ben.
Yeah, NASCAR. There you go, Ben.
The most movie-quoted movie of all time is a NASCAR movie.
Okay, so
Enough
something you
said.
guys don't know about Ben is that he knows every quote from every movie you have ever seen, and if you don't know it, he looks at you like you're crazy.
Yeah.
Marlon's like, "What's that from?" He's like, "What?"
I
What do
just
you mean,
like
what
it when
that
somebody
from?
gets it back. It was great.
I usually get them because I've seen a lot of movies.
It's good. Yeah, you're good.
Just random dropping quotes, and we're like,
Yeah.
Who has time to watch movies?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Not all of us.
Cam, what did you tell me? You just went to your second movie in the theater in like 10 years or something?
Old people,
I
man.
took the kids to see Incredibles. The
Last one he
movie
saw
I
was
saw
Titanic?
That was, no, it was
Pirates of the
Pirates Caribbean 1.
That was the last movie Cam saw in the theater.
That thing's
Cameron
been out
is
on
an
TV for
old
free for like
soul.
10
Movies
years.
are what life was before the internet, man. You're not old enough.
Free-time
Yeah.
leaders.
With that being said, one of the things that I think we're going to start doing in these podcasts is, yes, we talk fishing every week, and we're going to continue to talk fishing because that's our addiction, but we'll probably talk about some other outside topics as well, just for fun, like movies that are going on or things that are happening in the world, because it'll be funny to get into heated conversations with Cameron about Trump.
No politics.
Oh, yeah, look at him.
He's already
politics.
triggered.
I'm just kidding. But we are going to cover some other
you don't like
subjects. So if
Trump?
there's stuff that you guys want us to talk about, comment below in here. Let us know if there's just other things that you'd want us to cover, things you want to know about the addicts or anything like that. Comment below and let us know those suggestions.
You know what I think we should talk about one day is what we do for work, because I always get these people that just think that
man.
I don't work.
Yeah.
Somebody literally thought I was lying to them that I didn't have a job, and he's like, "What do you mean you have a job? Thought you just fished every day."
all
I'm
the
like,
time.
no,
That might be a good one to
I
run around the
work.
table right now and do it.
50 hours a week.
Let's do it. You guys want to
Do it right
talk?
now.
All right, let's do it. So
we're just teasing you about the movie 10. I promise we'll get to it.
yeah, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. But So, contrary to what people believe, all of us have full-time jobs, including Cameron. Even though Cameron fishes, guys, he's a full-time fishing guide. So every day, it's not like he's loving going out and helping. I mean, I don't know.
Not every day. I'll be honest. It still works.
It's still work. So
Yes.
we all have a
More
full-time
work
job,
than
and
we
we do this fishing addicts thing and this addicted thing on the side because we love it. Because we love fishing, because we love sharing the information with you, and that's why we do it. So
I kind of like hanging out with these guys a little bit too.
yeah,
You know?
and we're all friends, and we're all buddies, exactly. And so I have a full-time job as well. I'm blessed to have a really awesome boss and owner of my company that also loves fishing and is sometimes a part of Fishing Addicts as well. He loves to come out and be a part of what we're doing. So I get a lot of, he gives me a lot of freedom. I still work 40 hours a week. Yeah, actually, probably more like 30
Not
hours.
during winter steelhead season. No way.
It depends on the fishing
Hope
season.
you're not listening to this, Jeff.
Yeah, it depends on the fishing season. But regardless, I love my job at shirtspace.com. If you guys want to know, that's where I work. Check it out, shirtspace.com. That's my full-time job. That's what I do daily. Fishing Addicts and my full-time job are my passion. So I like both of them.
And I tell you what, but that job, puts you with a very big budget to play with a lot of this stuff that's happening online, because you do online retail,
Exactly.
and you do online marketing. I mean, you're a marketer.
Exactly.
I mean,
That's what me and my basically boss would be Jeff. We basically market. That's what we do. That's what we're good at. And we have taken an online e-commerce business, which is ShirtSpace, and we've grown it to what it is today. And with that, we get to play around with Google Shopping a lot. We get to play around with Facebook ads, social media. I'm basically in it constantly. 99% of my day is in social media and in that world.
And I bet it's not about every week, maybe every 2 weeks, Marlon comes up to me and he goes, "Oh man, they're doing this, or someone's doing this," and I'm just like, "Oh, that is so freaking stupid."
Yeah.
Why do they do? And then sure enough, it's the next hot thing. I mean, shoot, that's how live feeds, Facebook Live. I remember when he called me up the first day, Facebook Live feed. Dude, that thing's awesome. There's always, it's constantly evolving.
It is. It's constantly changing,
insane.
and that's one of the blessings and why we've been able to continue to do Addicts and stick along with this is because of the job at ShirtSpace and everything that I learned doing there. And
it
as I built that company, it trickles down into building Fishing Addicts and helping all you guys out there and keeping our platforms out
and
there.
helping our partners as well.
Exactly.
Too,
and our partners.
I mean, that is the huge takeaway that our partners get when we get to work with them for Fishing Addicts.
Exactly. Awesome. A lot of our partners, all of them, we try to help and give advice and everything we can with any of our partners, because at the end of the day, if all of our partners succeed on social media and all these different platforms, all of us succeed on it. So
a lot of skin in the game. We're not just sitting out there just, like you said, getting fat and rich. We've all got our own angles. Obviously, I fish a guide, so that's all I've done the last 14 years. So at the same time, I get to bring that to the table, get to provide a lot of content out there on the water every day, seeing what's going on, testing a lot of stuff for our product partners.
Exactly.
Flashers he doesn't share.
So that's
and
one
flashers
of the,
that Josh Handy does not get one of.
Dude, that's one of the huge benefits. People think, I've heard it from, all over the place. People think that we don't test and we don't use, and a lot of the products that we push are gimmicks. Every single product that we put out, every single product that we use, we're testing with Cameron and Eric and Nick Popoff and all our addicted guides, Jordan Knigge, TJ over the east on the east side, TJ Hester. These guys, and then not to mention all the 20 other addict guys that are hanging out every day and fishing with us.
We all fish. We all actually fish
these products. We're testing them and making sure they're right. And at the end of the day, guys, we're fishermen. So we want to catch more fish just as much as you guys do. So we're trying everything we can, trying to develop things, trying to make things that are going to help us catch more fish, period.
And I'm in a pretty fortunate spot, just being the fact that if you step on my boat and I sit here and I tell you about Akuma rods and Akuma reels, and I tell you about the Short Bus Super Series flashers, and I tell you about these spinners and this scent and this whatever. You step in my boat on my day-to-day, that's what I'm using. That's what I'm working. So it's we get a lot.
And I'm sure if any of you addicts out there have gone with Cameron, you've seen that in the boat.
But as a whole, even my angle on it and the other 20, 25 guys in our core group, I mean, just the wealth of information and the learning curve we have with these products is just awesome.
Yeah.
And
so
helps.
Let's continue on and go on to Josh. Josh, tell people what you do for addicts, and then tell them what you do for your job.
So what a lot of people probably don't know I do is I run pretty much, with Marlon's help, I run all the Facebook pages. So the main page, Addicted Guides, Addicted Apparel, And then
So
Addicted
Josh
Fishing
is basically
Products.
our social
Yeah,
media.
social media guy.
He runs all the social pages. So with that in mind, if you want your pictures featured, tag Addicted Fishing or Fishing Addicts
Anything.
Northwest, or
I'll catch
message
them.
them to Josh. Put them in the Facebook group, in the
Your
closed
inbox
group.
just went
Post them up in there and say, hey, love to be featured. You know, if you guys want your pictures shown on the other pages, you know, give them over to us.
Is that what I have to do, Josh, to get my pictures up there?
No, the first thing you have to do is actually take a good picture.
And actually, and to do that, you need to actually catch
You
a
will get
fish.
featured, and then
Best
you have to
pictures you
catch a
got was
fish
the one
first,
I
though,
took of
actually. Yeah. But then
anyway, yeah,
outside
so-
of Fishing Addicts, I have a full-time job. I work for a beverage distribution company. We distribute Pepsi and Dr. Pepper. If you're listening, we distribute Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
And
Pepper,
we're looking for that sponsorship,
that
Dr.
Pro Staff
Pepper.
sponsorship.
I know a guy on the inside, so we're actually going to try to make that happen. But yeah, so anyways, I'm a sales rep for Pepsi. So I sell Pepsi to convenience stores day in and day out. It's not the best job in the world. It's not the
And
worst,
a
but it
lot of
allows me to
Bang
do what I want
energy
to do.
drinks, right?
Yeah, we sell Bang. So Bang, if you're listening,
Bang!
hit me up.
Good.
That's like what everybody drinks down when we're fishing, right?
Dude, they're amazing. I love them. Marlon, not so much, but
Hands down the best.
I ain't down with that fake
he ain't down with fake sugar.
Fake sugar.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I do day in and day out.
Ben?
Ben?
Ben.
Well, on the day to day, I'm a bureau log scaler. I'm a third party person that is not affiliated with a seller or buyer of merchantable timber, and I find out what you have for value. I'm a base model for value. We figure out what you have
Ben,
for
you
available
can
fiber.
feel free to look at the people on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
We need to talk to the mic.
Yeah.
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 And that's what I do on the daily. So I measure logs and find out what they have for marketable
You
value.
play with wood all day.
I measure wood
Play
all
with
day.
wood.
I
I
was
like
like,
to
I was gonna
measure
say he
wood.
spends a lot of time up in them woods.
Corn-fed Ben.
Corn-fed
Yep.
Ben.
So that's what I do on the day.
And if people want to know what Ben does for addicts, Ben fishes. And he goes out, helps us get a lot of content, hangs out.
Do what
He's
I
a lot
can.
of help. He does what he can to help addicts, and he's been a huge part
He's
of
a
what we
big
do.
researcher, big explorer, dude. So
I like
Yes,
to do
sir.
things off the beaten path a little bit.
that's right.
Do it.
Charlie?
Well, I'm a machinist. I remanufacture cylinder heads and blocks for anything that you go and buy from the store is pretty much shipped there by us. We do all the motors, all the cranks, all the blocks. We're one of the biggest companies. We're a small company, but we do big things. Like
Yeah.
we control the market really in there. So we send a lot of cylinder heads and stuff to keep a lot of the fishing boats going up in Alaska. I do a lot of work out of there. And for addicts, I just fish.
Yep.
Just here.
Oh, come on. You're kind of like a
Content
utility man.
creator.
Right.
Charles has been helping with a lot of different
Yeah.
stuff. He's been great for addicts, and we appreciate him. So, Kaplan, what the hell do you do?
Well,
I'm still trying to figure that out.
See what I was telling you?
Eat
There we
pizza.
go. No, other than eating pizza, everyone thinks I do all the time.
When was the
Um,
last time you had a pizza?
Thinks?
When was the last time? Be honest.
today.
Honest.
Order up
No.
a pie.
I
Last
don't-
time you had a slice.
I don't remember, seriously.
Lies.
It's been maybe a week.
Weekday.
I had one last night.
Weekday.
I had
The
one last night
last
in my
weekday we
dreams.
had.
I have
That
a
was
video.
the day,
from
bruh.
Just
No.
another week, we go into 7-Eleven.
I don't know.
First thing he says is, "Smell that pizza?" And I'm like, "No way!" I have the video. Like I'm waiting to
He's
go.
got the video on his
Yeah.
phone right
First
now.
thing he says,
Smell that
"Smell
pizza?"
that pizza?"
It was fresh.
Dying.
It's fresh.
It was
a 10.
fresh at 7-Eleven. So I work for the Vancouver School District in maintenance. So basically, I'm a custodian.
Well, you're quite a
School.
fixer-upper, and you do a lot of stuff for addicts as far as like a lot of the help. Like, I mean, you built. Didn't you build like a couple of the desks and all
That
that?
was Cody.
Whoa,
Whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa!
That was Cody.
And you help work
I don't
on
know why I
decks.
put all
I would
those-
say Mike's probably a utility man
Utility
too. Though. He
man.
does all kinds of stuff,
Yeah.
He helps a
regardless
lot
of
with
what
customers.
he thinks.
You know,
Yeah,
he
that
helps
too.
Nick a lot with customers, so shipping out stickers and stuff like that. And Mike can be one of the guys that can attest. We probably send 4 to 5 free packages a week where we're sending out free stickers or
Yeah.
free
Shipping it
hats or
free, bro.
t-shirts or anything like that. So we're trying to hook all you guys up as much as we can out there. And then on top of that, you know, all you guys that are buying hats and stickers in front of us, we appreciate it.
He's a real good filling guy that I've noticed too. Anytime that something needs to be done, like you know, you can count on him. Like,
Mike's
Yeah.
always the dude you can count on for sure.
Regardless
And when
of
I
what
bring him on
Mike
the boat,
thinks,
he's a
I know he
great
does
punching
stuff for
bag.
addicts. I just like to give him a hard time.
And
You say?
So, And then you invite him on the boat. He's a great punching bag.
And he's just fun to pick on.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
We like him a little bit. He's all right.
You'll see him around a little bit in.
With that
Buoy
being
10.
said, yeah, let's talk freaking fishing. Enough with this sappy stuff about this freaking
About
big
work.
grizzly bear.
We're talking about work.
Oh, hey.
trying to
Jerry
soften him
Shine,
up.
if you're watching out there, dude, if you're watching in the background,
He
we
ain't
miss you.
watching. He
We
doesn't
love
get
you.
on social media anymore.
Where are you, Jerry?
He's
Love
gone.
you, man.
Where are you, Jerry?
Jerry,
Come
we
back,
miss you. We
dude. You're
love
part
you.
of the family.
Josh
in my
needs his
car.
real
I
dad.
need
Like
my
he
real
needs some
dad
advice.
back.
We-
Missing out on that jerky.
Yeah.
I
Daddy
texted
meat.
Alright.
him yesterday.
Enough
and
soft
told him
crap.
I missed this.
Let's talk about
Daddy
fishing.
meat.
When do you get down there? When's your first
All
day?
right, Buoy 10
Day one.
boys.
Weekend?
Despite what you've all heard, the season is open. We're going to have some fish, about 200,000 brights that need to be killed. It starts August 1. Truth be told, this year,
But
the
when
way
you're
it's
the
going to start
legend,
with a bang. Would
don't
you
you
shut
get to
the
start
hell
earlier?
up about the freaking legend?
He's drawing a picture
It'll
for
be
him
easy
all.
for you.
Oh my gosh! No, it'll be.
Anyway.
No, let's let him get through the numbers.
I know,
The
I
tides
just
are
want to
favorable.
see
You
these.
know, like despite what people have said about the Buoy 10 fishery this year in Astoria, it's still going on. We actually got pretty blessed with a pretty good season, all things with the Dube and
Yeah,
Bloom
I
considering some of the
agree.
options that were kind of presented to the WDFW and ODFW. You know, we got a good season from first through the 24th. It's a one fish limit, but truth be told, that fishery pretty much is a one fish
fishing
limit until about the
anymore.
20th. You know, if you want to bang silvers, guess what? Start fishing on the 25th. It goes to 2 fish after that. So, you know, Buoy 10 this year, it's going to be a lot of the same. You know, we can expect a little bit. We can only expect about 3/4 of the total fish that were in there last year that actually came back. You know, but sockeye counts are wrong. As Kevin Gray mentioned in our live feed that we actually filmed tonight right before this podcast, you know, there's been times that the forecasts have been just considerably off. So, you know, we got to go fishing. We'll be there August 1st. Great tides. Really good tides to start off. Good
Yeah.
bathtub tides.
What day is August 1st?
August 1st is a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, lame.
I know. We're going to miss you.
Can't
I'm going
get
to
the
miss you
day off.
guys. I'm going to miss you all.
That's lame.
We down there opening
You
weekend.
down there?
I'm
Are
starting.
you kidding me?
That
On
sounds
the
like
first?
a good day for a dentist
On the first?
appointment.
Yeah.
I'm starting to
That's
get
right.
You got
starting to come down with a
Hey,
cold
that
right
sounds
now.
like a good day to take my boat down there and all of us calling sick.
I think it's a great.
Dentist
Because you know what?
appointment.
We're going to need a divide and
Yeah, I have a
conquer.
doctor's appointment.
All right.
My
I
boss
hope.
is a fisherman too. All I gotta do is just tell him.
So he
"Go
knows when the
fishing."
opening
Yeah,
day
he's
is?
like, yeah, he already knows.
Jeff,
I can't
August
even
1st,
lie.
we're going to
I
Buoy
can't
10.
lie about anything. Like he already knows.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a little divide and conquer. You know, last year, the summer
all
Chinook
my
season was
bosses.
open above the Astoria
That was
Bridge.
amazing.
And when those big incoming tides pushed those fresh fish above
Chomp,
there,
chomp.
we would get about
Cold
3 to
water.
4 hour bite windows. And we knew there was a lot of fish stacked in the estuary. So when that August 1st rolled in, it was just swing the hammer. And it was good. The tides were very similar to what we have this year, minus the July fishing above the bridge. So honestly, I think there's going to be some fish around. Who knows if it'll chalk up to last year, which last year was like something like the 6th highest in history, like for our catch. Like we even with the less fish, we still whacked them. Like we still got them. They were biters. So who knows what this year is going to bring? But yeah, we'll be there August 1.
I'll
And
be there
for
August
every
1.
single freaking
I might have to
day.
call in sick.
Dude,
Yeah.
we gotta do it.
I might have to call in sick because they won't give me a day off anymore.
Do you think
Wow.
that those
You better call in
numbers,
sick the day before. Birthday parties, right?
Cameron? Do you think that those numbers
Yeah, you can
are
go
higher because we're becoming more efficient at catching fish now?
Yes.
I think so, but I think you also have years where
You know why?
the conditions are right. Why?
I know exactly why. It's all those damn guides down there. They take all the fish.
That's right. We do.
Running doubles and triples trips.
I only do
Right.
doubles.
Yeah, but a lot of those guys that are like, oh yeah, we smashed on them limited by 9. Yeah,
Trust me. If
yeah,
you
that was
think
2
that,
clients,
there's
bro.
a lot of and
that
I'll
was
say
2
it.
clients, bro.
Yeah, and I'll say it. There's a lot of tool bag guides down there, so don't think just
You
because
didn't
they
even
got
go
the
and
sticker
work-
they know
yeah.
how to catch
Yeah,
fish.
you
Right,
didn't
yeah.
even go and work for that second fish that you were allowed.
Yeah.
There's no angling test to become a guide.
No, well, that's so. Yeah, you didn't pass the
Dude,
fishing
they should
proficiency.
implement that.
No.
That'd actually be pretty smart.
How would you do that?
Cameron would fail. He'd
My
have to
lord.
quit guiding.
My Photoshop skills are amazing though.
That's
So,
true.
I mean, I make it happen.
Two tails.
And regardless of what people think, Buoy 10 isn't just like this go catch fish thing.
Nope.
No, it's
a
40
You
grind.
actually have to know
square
what you're
miles.
doing. You
Know
have
what
to
you're
know where to
doing.
be.
So let's
when
talk
to be there.
though about that. So with
Places.
this opening day,
Yeah.
what's your plan?
You know, I can't remember the exact numbers on the tides, but I do believe we have a pretty strong incoming in the morning and high. Gosh, don't hold me to this, guys. High is 7 to 9. Then we have a nice 4 foot outgo. It's what
It's soft.
the tide brings. That big tide brings them in, and that outgoing tide doesn't kick them back out. And if you're a Chinook, for some damn reason, you really like to bite on outgoing tides that aren't heavy. and they're going to be hanged up in the sands. They're going to be,
Shallow.
you know what? Well, they're shallow on the incoming, but then when that tide turns a little bit, they jump down into those ditches. And when they get in those ditches, they get concentrated.
Yep.
And they get bitey.
And that's
that's what.
my favorite.
Yes.
Yep.
It's so fun.
So
There's a certain ditch.
Yep. So a bathtub tide is generally a Chinook killing tide, and I think we got them for the first 4 or 5 days.
And then
It's
again
good.
later in the season too, right? Like
The week of
the last weekend, I think.
I
it's
think the
20
week of the
something
no, I
is
think
gonna
the
be
week
insane,
of the
right?
I think the week of like the 14th or 16th
Yeah,
starts
something
another
like that.
series, and it's gonna be
It should be a bloodbath.
That's good.
Hopefully.
Because that's kind of what really staggered it out towards the end of August last year was the rough conditions and the hard tides.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, the hard tides do get challenging, and like I said, that week of like the 6th through the 12th. But there's places, you know, even on big max 10-foot ebbs, if you think about it and you look at the map, there's back eddies and there's soft spots that the fish hang to. So just because you don't have a quote unquote good tide doesn't mean that those fish aren't available. And you might have to follow them a little more. You might have to get a little closer to the mouth. You might have to
Chase
follow
them
them
out.
in when they shove in. So it's going to be interesting. That fishery is so dynamic. I mean, weather, wind, tide, water temperature, like it just changes so freaking much. And I mean, with all that said, it's a challenge. You're right. It's not just show up down there.
No, it's not.
Like it's August 25th every freaking day.
And
of
the moment
week.
you do is the day that you're gonna get your butt handed to you, and you're not gonna catch.
And
any
you know what?
fish.
I
And
will
I've
say
been
this,
there before.
Been
and
there
I did
before.
get to say this in the live feed too. Like the one difference last year had, I felt over the last 2 or 3 years was, you know, we get into these bites and they're hellacious. You'll see 100 fish get caught in an hour by 30, 40 boats. But those bite windows, and I think it's just because the fish numbers were significantly shorter.
Yes.
You had to
definitely.
hedge. You had to look at your tide book. You had to take all your information, whether it was like a low pressure and fish would be skirting over the sands, or if it was like the wind, or you had to take all that information and do a plan. Go to that plan
strategic.
and hope you were right, because if those fish showed and you were right, you banged them and you got them. But if they weren't and the area you fished was not the right spot, you got the cell phone bite. But by the time you got there, it was done.
Yep.
Every time.
And you're
But,
making
you know,
long passes too, so you know
every
by the
time.
time you get there, you run all the way to the top, so you get a good run at it, and
Yeah.
you go through there, and you're like,
Where did
call them
everybody
back.
go?
You're like, hey, I haven't seen a person touch a fish. What's going on?
Exactly. And one
you
thing-
missed it.
You missed
And
the
one
bite.
thing I will say, like the bathtub tides and the weaker tides,
Stretch that out.
they
It
do
seems
stretch that out. But
Yeah,
those
definitely.
big tides and the lower numbers of fish, they are here and gone. It makes it crazy.
They're either shooting up past or they're gonna flush back out, and you're not
Yeah.
gonna see
It
them.
was really hard to quote. And I ain't gonna lie, like if I'm over on the blind channel and I'm hearing Hammonds just freaking teeing off, I'm getting the itch, quick. Especially when I'm staring at
It
300
only
boats.
takes, it
not
only takes
doing
a couple
shit.
seconds of
You're
nobody catching
chasing it?
fish. You're
Yeah.
chasing the bite.
Yeah, but then you kind of tee it up for the next day. But but every day that tide's a little bit stronger and a little bit weaker and a little bit later, and
Yeah.
play the wind. It's crazy.
And you can
it's
either
dynamic.
be the winner when you make that big run,
Oh,
or you
yeah.
can be a gigantic loser and everybody in the boat.
Yeah, I
looks
mean,
at you like you're an
let's be
idiot.
honest. Like, let's be honest. A one fish limit, you get on them. It don't take that
It
freaking
doesn't
long.
take
No.
that long to bunk.
But last year, I'd watch a bite start up, everybody start hammering fish, all of a sudden it die off, everybody would leave, and we'd just stick it out. We'd be the only 3 boats in there, and then just consistently just catching fish. Like it'd be like an hour or so, and we just keep doing it, thinking, like you said, just wondering, should we move? Should we move? Just getting called.
And and kind of knowing like a good pattern and knowing that those fish would still hang around there, like when going back to what I was saying, like the cell phone bite. I mean, it can burn you, and you obviously had a little good thing
definitely
going,
can
and
burn you.
you had a little bit of action, a little bit of plan, Like we're gonna just stick it out and grind out, paid off. Like
That killed
that
me and
kind
you
of
that
stuff.
one day.
What's
We
that?
chased the cell phone bite so
We
much
chased
that
the
day.
cell phone bite, and it didn't pan out. But then, the
We
end of the
got
day,
into it. Yep.
we chased someone else's
found a
cell phone
pond.
bite, and it paid off. We got a couple fish. At
Was
end
that
of
the day you guys like triple like when we were there?
Yeah.
It's the day we ran up from. We were down at like Red Roof or something like that. It wasn't that far of a run, but we might even have been down at Checkerboard.
you ran
And-
up to where we were at.
And
right?
we blew upriver and started catching fish because Cameron said, I'm getting them deep. You need to be in this channel. And we hooked up.
It's
Got
so
our fish.
hard for me to leave, even if I seen a bite though, and so many fish were caught. It's hard for me to leave that. Like I just can't do it.
You know
I'm
what's
like,
even
there's
harder?
fish here. There's fish
It's
here.
catching a fish every hour, and your buddy downriver's banging fish every 10 minutes.
Yeah, you just get you one pass. I mean,
Yeah. And one pass you could be done rather than sitting up there and grinding out for an hour for one.
I mean, last year.
it's tough. But that's what I love about Buoy 10 is it changes every day.
It does.
And it's not an easy fishery,
It's-
but if you know what you're doing and you know where to be, when to be there, it's an amazing fishery.
does separate the men from the boys a little bit. But I ain't gonna lie, like I'll have my bad days, and this year I'm thinking about doing something where I film every single day that I do at Buoy 10. And I'm gonna put it out after the fact, so it's not gonna be like daily report. I'm gonna put these videos together. I think it's gonna be real interesting to see like what I get. Like I'm gonna always see what I can see.
Well, and that was
At the end of
that
the
day you called us was the latest I had ever seen you out. Like
Yeah,
you
but,
were out there later than I remember.
I'll be honest with you. Like last year, there was
Some
days
of
that
those
I
evenings-
guessed. I read the tide, said, "Okay, I'm here." And you know what? Then guess what?
Didn't pan out.
It didn't pan out, and the tide shifted a little bit, and maybe the fish were moving up the Oregon Channel a little bit. They weren't stuck in the blind channel,
Yeah.
and get the report. Blah blah blah. It's just crazy. But with that said, we do have that angler. Did you hear about the angler, the button, the little
Yes.
angler technology stuff?
Yeah, we talked about it last podcast.
Which is-
These guys probably
Oh.
didn't hear about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to Nick about it.
Yeah,
That's
we
pretty
heard
sweet.
about it. We already talked about it in the last podcast.
No.
That stuff's going to be game changing.
Real quick overview. There's an app, tracks your bites. Now instead of pulling out your phone on each bite, they have a little Wi-Fi button, and basically I'm gonna take 30 days of data, and it tracks your time, it tracks your location, and
Time,
every time I get a
water
bite,
time.
I'm gonna go click, and I'm just gonna mark it, and I'm gonna get
Nice.
that above the data. I'm trying to get a couple of our other addicted guides to do it too, and it'd be really
Build
cool
some charts.
watching how those fish react and move with those bigger tides and weaker tides throughout that 40 square mile estuary, all the way up to freaking Rice Island and all the way up above.
That'd be game changing.
Well, would
It'd be
You
really
can
neat
all
at
that-
the end of the season, just sitting back, looking at it, and going man, there wasn't very many fish this year. Or, well, maybe I'll be wrong on that. Hopefully,
Hope so.
But there won't be very many fish this year. And looking at that would be this would be the year to do it.
We even
I mean, it's really easy to catch fish down there when there's a freaking million Chinook.
if you could compile that data
you
5
can.
years, and then you got all this information. If you were to just overlap that and overlay it and check it out, I think it's going to really open your eyes to where and what you were using and what you were doing.
Pinpointing locations
And
at
what's,
certain
and what's funny about it
times.
too is me and a lot of the other, I'm on this guide text string with 12 of us. So we kind of get a little bit of a
Dude, we should sell subscriptions to that text string.
I'd be like, yeah, everybody, the middle ditch is gone, and I'd be over in the south channel.
Just
You're
kidding.
gonna need
But no, we got a little
thick
guide
skin.
text string, and it's very nice. And what I wanted, because I kind of have my routine that I run, but it's not the same. All the guides aren't
Everybody
in the same.
runs a different
Some
routine.
guys out of Hammond, some guys are out of East Basin, West Basin, some guys are out of Chinook and Oaxaca, not
Deeper
guides,
River.
but people that we know. And everybody has their own little program they run, and really having that data and having those guys record that stuff and meld it all together at the end of the year
Yeah.
to see what was really
It's going to be insane.
game changing.
Well, this is an old trick, though. This is what all the old timers used to do: is just keep a journal.
Pen and paper.
This is
This
just
is replacing your journal.
just an evolved thing. And people forgot about that, keeping it. It's
Much
hard to keep
The
easier.
it.
difference,
back.
though, between this and a journal
This is
is
exact.
so much different because this thing not only when you push your button right when you caught that fish, not only does it record you caught a fish, it records what the water temperature was,
Right.
what the wind was doing, what the barometric pressure was, what the tide was. I mean, it
Right.
records everything
Finite
with the
details.
push of a button.
And here's what also happens. And I can tell you this because I've tried to do it down there. It's okay, you get into a hot bite. I'm not running over to my finder
No.
and trying to plug data points in that I can't overlay against all those variables that Marlon just said.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. That's all I'm
Yeah,
doing.
exactly.
I'm literally- they have these little things that you can wear them on your neck, mount them in your boat, wear it on your hat. Oh, we got a bite. Click. Boom. My hands are free.
Makes it
I'm going
so
back to work.
easy,
and
yeah.
I get it.
You don't have to do anything except check it out when you're done.
It's gonna be real
I'm
interesting to
sure
see those
you could
ditches
build
and
a
those dips.
program to be able to just
Yeah, I'm excited.
build
It's-
charts.
And like I said, I'm probably not going to use it in season much because, like I said, it is such a
Afterwards.
dynamic fishery, always changing. But going
Yeah.
back and kind of reminiscing and looking at it, it's going to be freaking killer. It'll be cool.
But with that information, maybe it's
The
not
name of that app,
changing as
Devin,
much
is
as
the
you think.
Angler app. The
What?
Angler app.
What'd you do? What are you live on?
We're live in the Fishing Addicts group, giving the group members a little exclusive.
Oh, cool.
All you people watching, we're doing our podcast right now, and all you people watching on YouTube, we're actually live in our Facebook group.
Not a good story, or at least something that's happened to him that's been freaking
Woo!
nuts. What'd you do there?
Want
What?
some more in there?
Marlon's drinking some
P. Diddy.
P. Diddy, Ciroc, and some.
Did he?
This
it
stuff's
looks like
good.
grape Sprite.
Can I get a ride home tonight?
It's great.
But anyway, shoot! What the hell's the craziest thing you ever had happen down there? I mean, somebody. Come on, anybody?
I don't have a crazy story or a funny story, but I have one of the most memorable trips I've ever had, and that was it was a day that Chinook was closed, and we went down there to go catch coho, and we ran spinners all day, and it was literally every single Chinook we caught was some of the nicest Chinook I've ever landed, and we had to release every single one.
Oh, yeah.
It was horrible, but it was amazing at the same time.
That fishery. Ben, why don't you tell your story last year? I mean, shoot, with fishing with Johnny.
Oh, it was fun. I mean, we had a pretty good time. Probably one of the funniest things was we both kind of thought we caught a bite out of the corner of our eye, and I went over there, and like 30 seconds later, I stripped to it and walked away, and next thing I know, I looked over, and it just was pegged. So it was just crazy how long it actually took for that fish to eat, because it was so long. It had to have been almost 30 seconds to a minute. Just pegged.
Those bites are the funnest.
Oh.
By far.
Those are the best.
Those bites are
I
the
like
funnest.
them.
I have a
When
story
you don't
about
even
weather
see
down
it.
there. One time we were fishing. This is like a long time ago. This is when I used to fish with my buddy's dad way back in the day. And we're below the bridge fishing, and we had launched out of Ilwaco, and we're fishing below the bridge. And it was starting to get a little windy, but not anything that crazy. And so we started seeing a lot of the boats bailing. Like, we noticed like a few of the charter boats bailed, a few of the other boats bailed. And it started getting pretty bad. So we're like, oh, let's just go up above the bridge for a little bit, and then we'll, right. So my buddy's dad goes up above the bridge, and we fish up there for a little bit longer. We catch like 2 fish, and we were kind of like way up to where you couldn't really see what was going on below the bridge weather-wise. And you know how it can be sometimes where like below is just...
Yeah.
It's
completely
it's
opposite.
Incredible what that bridge does to the wind or something, because it can be 6-foot rollers
Yeah.
below it.
And then nothing.
So we go down. So we're getting ready to bail, and he had a nice big boat. I mean, it was a 26-foot windshield boat and stuff. But we get down there, and he's like, "We are screwed." He's like, "I don't know if we can get through this." Like, it was probably the scariest and gnarliest experience I've ever had down there. I mean, it was like him going 5 miles an hour, like riding up waves, back down through them. I mean, it was just, and it took us probably an hour and a half to get from the bridge back to the Ilwaco thing, or longer. I don't even remember it, but it was scary.
Was it worse than when we almost?
I was just gonna say, wait, I thought you were
I was
going
gonna
to
ask you about
Josh's
that
boat almost
story.
sent
That
him
wasn't weather though. That was a
No,
tugboat.
That was a tugboat mixed in with a little bit of wind, and me not basically plowing the wave and trying to ride through it, and took about 200 gallons of water over the bow of my 20-foot boat.
Dude, you
and-
straight keyholed that thing.
Yeah. Well,
I
Lonnie
mean,
was
we
the
straight-
way there. Like Lonnie's like, oh, my back's messed up, so I didn't want to beat him up all the way back. And we come up to this wave, and it's like giant and really close together. So I'm like, oh, I'll just kind of roll through it instead of jumping on the bow or jumping the bow up and slamming it. And I tried to roll through it all nonchalant, and this just ate the second wave just right over the bow. And Marlon jumps up and he goes, "Where's the life jackets?"
Smart man.
Which smart because we're in the Oregon Channel and it's a huge outgoing tide.
Yeah.
It would have been, it wouldn't have taken
Dude,
very
we
long.
took on so much water.
the back transom was.
It was
close.
pretty scary. I had never seen that much water go into a boat.
I mean, it was above my ankles. in
And
the back of
you
the
know
boat.
what's crazy about it? And this is why you have to know what you're doing down there. Why you should be wearing your freaking life jacket is it was not like it was some gnarly weather day down there. It
No, it
wasn't
wasn't.
that bad. It was just a little bit windy. And what happened was this tugboat, it was just moving super, super slow, and it was making giant waves.
It was
and
like
the
What
a
kind of
waves.
tugboat was it? Like a
wave
normal
to see.
one you see up and down the Columbia, or
No, it wasn't a normal tugboat. It was kind of, I don't know, it was like a beat up old ship almost.
Regardless, it was
But
making giant
The
freaking
wakes
waves.
that he threw off were unlike tugboat wakes because they were so tight together. I mean, I would have had to plow, almost jump the damn thing.
We would have had
through
it if he would have stayed up and just jumped the first one.
kept his nose up.
Yeah, we would have been fine. But what
Not
happened
jump,
was he
but-
went down and went right into the next one
Boom.
like that, like
Man.
keyholed it.
And now my dad bought a bigger boat, so that won't happen.
Yeah, literally the
That
next
literally-
year. Now Josh has a 26-foot boat.
Yeah.
24-foot. But that was
Gonna need a bigger
yeah.
boat.
Yeah.
So
problem fixed.
with that being said, the weather can be gnarly down there, and people need to be careful and know what they're doing. And these dudes that think they can take their little tiny boats down there, Ben will tell you,
Pick your
and
days.
it's not fun, right?
Pick your
Ben?
days.
Cody
Pick your days
Cody
and get
I call
out when
that
you
the
can.
blind channel trap, because these guys that go to Hammond, Milwaukee, Chinook, and even to some extent Warrenton, they hear about these awesome bites at Blind Channel that kick off at 9 a.m. Go firing up there, get up there, you get comfortable, get a big northwest wind, which is our prevailing wind in the afternoon, and you don't see what's going on below the bridge, and you get up there and you just start catching
It
fish.
makes
you
like
see
a
what's going
point
on.
there,
Exactly.
and it blocks the wind.
It's a windshield.
Yep.
You can have
It
8
is.
footers in the Hammond, in front of Hammond, and it could be flat as glass.
Especially in front of in that
Inland
Oregon
channel.
channel, it gets nasty.
That's
And, but then those guys, when you're done fishing,
Gotta-
11, noon, 1, later
Gotta
on
go
in the day,
back.
winds come up, and now you got to go back, and you get
That's why
screwed.
I don't launch down there.
Yep.
I would rather be going away from it
from it.
than into it on my way back in.
That's a fact.
Who's
What up?
next?
That's freaking.
Cappy Land?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't really have any funny or cool stories. I'm pretty new to the fishery and being down there, so
Fishing in general.
Mike's caught a trout or two.
caught a couple trout.
Couple bass.
But my first time down there 2 years ago was just insane for me. I mean, we put I don't know how many fish to 4 or 5 fish to the boat. That was
Insane.
insane for me never being down there.
Oh,
And they were all on one rod. It was my rod.
The legend.
that
No,
doesn't
that was
happen.
that was just cool. You know,
Who
my
was baiting your hook?
one cool experience.
Yeah.
I was.
No, that is super cool, and that's one of the things us as freaking anglers need to remember, and even within our thing is like, dude, yeah, we've caught a lot of fish, but there's so many people out there that like catching one salmon to them is the world. Like that's like
Some of the best
thing they're gonna.
We all
I've
start
had
somewhere.
on tough days, and you've got 2 salmon or something like that, and you're getting, it's all the perception. Like some of
Exactly.
the people have never seen that before. You get
Exactly.
2 12-pound kings, and they're just like, oh my god!
And that's what we're trying to do with addicts. I mean, that's what's cool. That's what we want is dudes like you to be stoked that was your first experience, 5 fish. I mean, that's what we need.
You don't have to be an advanced angler to be a part of Addicts.
Right?
Oh my god.
We're not going
We
there.
ain't going there. Charles, what do you got?
Well, this probably happened. Geez, I was maybe like 16, 17 years old, and my buddy got a little too hammered overnight, and he decided he was going to let me drive over the bar. I'm the one that's going to captain this vessel out there, and so we get.
Wise.
Yeah, it wasn't the brightest decision, but I did it, and we made it out there. It wasn't too bad, and we just hammering one fish after another, all high fin. We just kept letting them go and letting them go, and then we get a message from our buddy. He's like, "How are you guys doing?" And he was somewhere off a little bit farther than us, and he's like, "I've only seen 2 fish caught." And we're like, "Dude, we were just hammering them, but they're all high fins." Goes silent for a while. Then he gives a phone call to my buddy. Apparently, it was open. The whole time we were just letting these fish go. After that, we got one more fish. One more fish after that. Ended up heading back in, 2 crabs in our traps, and that was it. They couldn't believe it. Like, we limited the boat probably 4 times over and just let every single one of them go.
I've got a story like that, just real fast. A guy that used to own the bed and breakfast up there on the Lewis River. He's gone to Arizona now, so I can tell the story.
Oh,
But
river names.
talk to him. Anyways, shit.
You suck.
I do suck tonight. Usually I'm the river name Nazi on this. Anyways, he same kind of thing. I didn't fish much. I got him set up with a wobbler rod, told him where to go, drew an X on the map, anchor here, put this out, do this, do X, do Y, do Z. Tough day of fishing. Sends me this picture of this like freaking stud fish, 30, 35 pounds big. He's got it in the boat and gets home and I'm all excited. Where did you get that? Oh, where did it go? He's like, oh, I put it back in the water. It's wild. I'm like, no. He's like, I thought it was like a springer. I'm like, no, dude, you could have killed that one.
I know a story too that will, because it has to do with a couple of us. Ben was there. Marlon was there. I think Ben was there. It was the triple in Johnny's boat last year, and how much of a shit show that was. We net one fish, and me, I just net the fish and I throw it in the boat, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, we still got 2 more fish to net. Luckily, we had another net. They get the next one. We're undoing the other one. We go to net the last fish, and the handle falls off the net.
Oh, no.
Ben, in his smart thinking, grabs the hoop and nets the fish with just the hoop,
Well,
no
I
handle.
had a fish in it in the bottom of the boat, so I flopped one fish out with just the hoop, and I just reached full extension out,
like
got it in
landing
there.
net out of the sled.
It was crazy.
Dude,
There
that was so amazing too because that was after such a long grind
Yeah.
of the day where
Yes.
we were just getting our asses basically handed to us, and
That
then
was.
like 9th freaking inning we just
I
grand
think we
slammed.
literally like
That's the cool
limited
thing
the
about
boat
that
in 2
fishing is
passes.
just all of a sudden.
We limited
A
the
double
boat
and a
passes.
triple.
Yep. That was fun.
Good times.
That was a blast. So if you haven't
I
been down
remember
to
that
Buoy 10, you better get down there because it is a lot of
haven't
fun.
even le-
Do it safe. Do it smart.
It's
Go down there in the
it's an
right boat.
experience that you can't miss out on.
Yeah, it's definitely worth
Oh.
it.
Speaking of experiences, I was thinking about this while you guys were telling your stories. I go, probably my favorite buoy 10 story, not favorite, but it's a good one, is the day that you came out with me on that guided trip last year. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So Marlin comes out. I get this company. They buy the whole boat out. And I go, I'm going to bring another guy just because they bought the boat out, but there was only 3 guys in the boat. And and fishing was good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it had been really good. I'm like, dude, signed, sealed, and delivered. 9 o'clock. We'll be back on the dock. Game. I'll even get you one too, Marlon. Let's go. Marlon hops in the boat. We get these guys, and he got to experience what
Guide life.
the guide life, if you will, of just common errors. And you try to tell these guys, like, don't grab the rod here, don't do this, do that, and just it's opposite freaking day, and they don't do it. And he got to experience, like, I mean, how many bites and how many fish on did we have that day?
Dude, I was getting so frustrated.
I could see Marlon was pissed, and they were my clients.
And I was being nice, and obviously I was trying to help him and stuff.
No,
but it's
true.
like Cameron's right. Like it's almost like they're so excited. It's the same thing the feeling that you have when you catch a fish.
Yeah.
You're so excited that you don't hear anything anyone's saying to you.
Yep.
So
everything
like
just goes out.
Wow.
these guys are telling you what to do, and you're just like, yeah, fish! I got a fish. You're just pumped that you have a fish, and that's what I see in like a client's. That's kind of what I saw, but at the same time, as a fisherman and an angler, you're getting pissed because you're like, dude, that was like the 9th fish. We should have been out of here like an hour ago.
And keep in mind, like, in the back of my head, I'm going, oh, damn, this bite's going to last about another hour, and then I'm going to be on the freaking struggle bus trying to find him again.
Yeah.
And if I would have had anybody at this table, well, maybe,
I knew he was
maybe
gonna
not
say,
Mike.
Oh, come
If
on.
I would have had anybody else
Baited
at this
that hook
table,
good.
we would have had those 4 or 5 hookups and been done, gone, back to the dock. Hey, let's go get breakfast. But you got to see, like,
Annie's.
miss bite, quick grabs.
Annie's.
I think we broke a fish off that day. And I think I only broke like 2 fish off the whole season down there. I don't break off many fish.
You
Broke
were
it off
so
on the bottom of the boat.
pissed.
I was like, dude, you got to put the rod in the water. Like, no, don't.
And the whole time he's still like, rod in the water, put the rod in the water, put the rod in the water. He's
And they
like
put
yelling
like
at
the
the
first
guy.
4 inches, just the tip,
Yeah,
just the tip.
Just the tip. Just that first eye. And I tell you what, like, I mean,
snuffle.
and don't get me wrong, like, I don't just expect people to know. Like, I mean, I give them a good rundown.
Yep.
But I'll tell you, like, guys, and that's what's kind of cool about it too. Like, they get that fish on, like you were saying earlier, and it all goes out the window.
Oh,
they have no idea what the hell's
yeah,
going on,
no, dude.
and it's fish on, and it's, oh my god, I got him!
Is that like Nick fighting a sturgeon?
It's like a lot of us. I mean, I've even done it myself, like just getting in the moment and excited, and you make a mistake. But it's like that 10 times because they're not fishing every day like we are. So
Yeah.
they're
Like
it's
when
a
you get
new
the first
experience for
bite.
them.
Yeah,
And
they
so
don't
when
know
all
how to
you
rebound when there is a mistake.
when all you sons of guns out there sit there and go, oh yeah, I got my 6 today. How'd you do, Cameron? And I go, I got 4. But it took me 20 hookups to get that damn 4, and it took
Yeah.
you 7 to get 6.
different.
Shut the hell up.
You're fishing with a boat full of fishermen versus clients.
I don't think you've ever gone on me on another trip since then either.
I've been on some super baiting trips, but those are so.
Yeah.
I know what it's
amazing.
like. I've done some deckhanding, and it's frustrating because you can't like.
You
Can't
blow
tear
up on
into
be like,
them.
hey, next time let's do this, and then they don't do it. And you're like, hey, next time let's
My
do
biggest thing when I was doing the deckhanding stuff was tangles, tangle, tangle. Hey,
Hey Nick, have
let
you
me
been
just
moving
drop that
Milo
for
around?
you.
Right.
Let me just drop that line for you. Why? Because I'm tired of untangling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Untangling
so
your
much.
shit
Hey,
mess.
and this is what when you and I got into it with the Springer stuff. If you're tangling, if your clients are tangling, that's the guide's fault.
No.
Period. I will say that till I'm blue in the freaking face.
How can we tangle all the time when we're out?
You don't tangle.
But
all the
a
time.
lot
The
of-
only-
lot of
the only
things that
person-
we
the-
deal with-
No. You're right, because I have never tangled my rod in like 10 years. Right?
Okay.
There's a way
Is
to
that why
do
your
it.
flasher
and
bumper looks
clients
all
getting
tangled
Yeah,
up?
yeah, look at
excited.
your flasher bumpers.
Do you think that was really my fucking bumper? Probably
Not
not, there,
yours,
genius.
clients.
I actually
Alright.
brought that bumper so you
Dude,
can see
I'm not
that.
gonna freaking. I've done it. One of the ways I've
Alright.
done it was putting it out the back, and then forgetting, like just not actually feeling that freaking bottom with like an
Yeah.
8 or something,
Putting
and
too
then
much
letting
out.
it too much out, and then not realizing that I let too much out,
But
and then
what? Okay, and if you want to jack me around, what do I also say? You could do 1,000 times more damage putting out too much line than not enough. Put out not enough first.
I love those
wait-
guys. They're putting
wait-
out.
Yeah.
Hey, when should I feel bottom? I'm at about 100.
what's your line count?
Yeah.
No, the best is when Cameron says, "What's your line counter at?" 212. Reel it in.
Just now, don't question me. Just
gone
start
under the
reeling.
boat.
I seen marlin them out there, Lonnie. Mike was supposed to go with me that day. Says he couldn't go. All of a
Oh, I
sudden,
remember
show up
that
out
story.
There he is out there. Right?
In a
no
big
lie.
boat, in a big
No lie.
boat,
So I'm
Sam, a
out there in my
12-footer.
12-foot boat. I got no line counters, no nothing, using these stiff rods. I didn't know what I was doing. And now that I know better, I was literally doing poles since I have a line counter at 60 poles. And then I found out that like that's double like in footage. And so I was, who knows, like 120
Who knows?
feet. Who knows? Just dragging bottom, and I was using them ugly sticks, such a stiff rod. I
You couldn't even tell you were dragging the
Yeah, I had
bottom.
no clue.
Not sure
and
why I
I'm-
didn't catch
Yeah,
fish all
everybody was
season.
catching fish, not me.
The 212 line counter story doesn't come from buoy 10 because you can see like line angles and you can see like in the back of the boat. I can tell when someone's getting too far out there. It's like, I don't care what you're at, just freaking reel it up.
Reel it up.
Something's wrong. Either the flasher's tangled or
Yeah.
you got too much line out. But I had a guy last spring. We just dropped in. We just started trolling. We're in 12 feet of water. And his son hooks a fish. Fish on. I'm like, okay, cool. Reel him up, guys, reel him up. And so son's got the fish on and grab the net back to the boat. I look over, this guy's still reeling. I look over, get the guy something like, oh, tighten your drag up. I go, maybe that backed off. I don't know. Maybe his sleeve caught it. I don't know. So I reach over, tighten the drag up. Go back to fighting the fish. Look over. He's still reeling. I'm like, what? And this was on the first drop of the day. Like, what the hell are you doing? I look at his counter, and I swear to God, it was like 213. It was like, I was just like, dude! And I didn't see it because literally we started dropping lines. I got busy like helping somebody else in the back of the boat, and it was like instant fish on. And I had no
Talking
idea.
for sturgeon
I'm in
back there,
12
you know?
feet of water. And so
Oh,
we
smart.
jokingly called this guy. So this is a good client of mine. He comes out with a logging company like 3 or 4 times a year. His nickname now is Lionstein. He was all talking. He's the best fisherman. Oh, yeah, right, Lionstein. Way to go. Oh, good times with clients.
That's epic.
Don't be a story, folks. Don't
Don't be one of those
you don't want to be
guys.
hearing the story if you go with
We've
me
all
on
been a
this
story once.
on the podcast, right? Good stuff.
That's awesome.
But I'm still excited about it. Shoot. What else? But anything else you want to add to this thing? Because I think we're going to do another one. We'll probably get one more podcast out before the kickoff.
Yeah.
Huh? What do you
One
think?
more, I think
they're
do
cheap?
one next week.
Yeah. Yep. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. So make sure you
It's
guys
gonna be
subscribe.
fun.
Hit that subscribe button in the corner of the screen
Start time, leisure.
and head over
Clean
to
up
our
flashers.
Trigger those bells.
yes, trigger those bells. Make sure you whatever
Yeah.
the hell allow notifications to YouTube. Do all those good things. What?
Do you know how to do it?
No.
You want to explain?
Go ahead.
This will be good.
All you
So,
YouTubers out there,
on-
listen how you can follow us, please.
So on YouTube, you have to go to follow and hit the little bell, and then options, and then all. And
Where's the
it'll-
bell?
The bell's right next to the subscribe button. And
It's like an
it'll
alert bell.
That's
Alarm
basically
bell.
like notifications, correct?
yeah. So it'll get, if you don't do that, it'll pick when you get to see who you're subscribed to.
Oh,
Puts up a
really?
video.
Yeah, when you do that, it'll just pop right up just on your feed, just on your phone alone. Like
Yeah.
anytime that like you're in like that off mode where you got to like, get off
Yeah.
your unlock or anything, it'll be right there.
Good.
Sweet. So go do that. Hit the bells, whatever they're saying. I don't know about this. I'm still new to YouTube and the YouTube world. Just
Mike's
kidding.
IT now.
Subscribe. Please subscribe. We got a lot more good content coming. You'll see it out coming in a few weeks. And
Yeah.
also iTunes and Google Play. Subscribe to both those. And anything else, guys?
2 weeks.
Buoy 10. Go bonk some fish. We'll see you on the river.
Hey, guys. Hey.